Take your seat. Okay. Introduce yourself.
Ma'am, I'm PAYAL. I have come from Sonpur and I've done my schooling from Sonpur and college also from Sonpur College, and I have done my graduation in BTech in Mechanical Engineering from Government College of Engineering, Kalahandi, and I have done my job profile is I've done 2 years of job as a graduate engineer training in Central Tourism Training Center, Bhubaneswar.
And now you are not there.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Why Sonpur is famous for?
It's famous for temples and also for handloom.
Temple, and which temple?
It's famous like Pancharatna temple, for Sunishwari temple, Rameshwar temple, Suvarna Meru temple, Lankeshwari temple, Vaidyanatha temple.
There are so many temples.
Yes.
Okay. What do you like most from your area?
I like the atmosphere and the culture from my area. The rivers both the rivers that are flowing, Mahanadi and Telnadi, they look very good. The Sonpur town gives a good vibe.
Okay.
And also the culture, that is because of the temples and because of the handloom and because of the art and culture, the dancers they are also famous.
Give us some ideas about the dance forms and the typical culture of Sonpur people.
Sonpur is famous for Sambalpuri dance. We can say there are many Sambalpuri songs like Dal Khai, Vasakiri, Jai Phula, and also the famous Ragavati. We do dance that at festivals times like Nuakhai or some recently it's going to be like Po Jutiya, Bhai Jutiya.
Why they observe Po Jutiya?
It's for they pray God for the betterment of their kids. Po Jutiya.
Both male and female they participate in these activities, or only mothers?
Mothers do pray for us for Po Jutiya, for our better life and for our prosperity for the children. They do for both female and male kids.
Okay, given a chance to an administrator, which type of initiatives or which type of drives you can take up for the upliftment of SCs and STs of Odisha?
As an administrator, ma'am, I will firstly look into the problems of SC and ST on a particular area. Then I will see the government schemes that are being implemented there. I will see the for an SC, ST tribal people like
Yes, carry on. You are right. You are in the right track. Just wait for a time and then you tell. No problem.
For ACST, there are schools made in every district. So I will check that if they are properly implemented or not. Every SCST students are getting equal facility in that school. They are enrolling themselves in that education department. Then I will check for their poverty in that area.
Okay.
And then recently the MSME has done the Mission Shakti program. So I will look into that self-help groups are taking participation or not in that particular area. Then I will look if through Mission Shakti program, like for an example in Sonpur, our district collector has been taken a good initiative. The Mission Shakti Cafe has been opened.
Okay. What is the minimum number of the self-help group?
I'm sorry.
15, 20, 25, how many?
It's 20 to 24. I'm not sure.
Okay. So this self-help group specifically meant for whom?
It's for the women groups who are not so well financially stable. So self-help groups are made for them so that they can empower themselves through these groups by doing different activities, like they can make agarbatti.
Do you think that this particular group is successfully running in Odisha?
According to recent development, I can say it is really running well. because Shakti has been empowering many of the women in our state. Like I said, Mission Shakti Cafe in Sonpur. Also, there has been many groups like recently Mo Gaon Khatak that has been taken initiative, like where self-help groups are asked to organic farming, and also the Mo Bagicha also. They are also for organic farming, for nutritious food, and for proper.
Okay. So,
You are from Shonpur, and in there is the concept of Bhai Jyotiya, Po Jyotiya in your area. Okay. You never have heard about Bhoni Jyotiya or Jio Jyotiya. Do you think this kind of festival, it's a kind of gender inequality? Because here the importance is only given to the men.
yeah.
Sir, according to the name, it is as you said, it's given up to the male. But in real life, when our mothers do for it, or we do it, my mother, like mothers do it for their elder child, and also for both male and female. There is no discrimination while doing the Pojotya, and while doing Bhai Jyotiya, it's a tradition that has been followed from our past, and it is said that girls, the sisters, pray for the well-being of the brothers.
Have you seen everywhere, anywhere,
Yes.
either the male as a brother or father targets for his sister or for his mother? So in Bhai Jyotiya or Po Jyotiya in your locality, exactly, they stay entire day without food, even without water,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Have you seen such kind of dedication in case of male towards female? So it's a kind of gender inequality.
Yes, there is being gender inequality in this area, and to overcome this gender equality, also government has been given many schemes to go for this gender equality. They are given good opportunities for the girls and boys also. And coming to the Bhai Jyotiya and Po Jyotiya, it's just a tradition that has been followed. And from the past, we know that male were dominated than women.
Why your Sonpur is called Subarnapur?
Sonpur is named Subarnapur because of the name given in the Ganga dynasty, where they had taken inscription was found in Ganga dynasty where they are known Subarnapur. And also there is a name, Sonpur is also known for the rice ball of Odisha. So it's also known as Subarnashri. And recently our district collector has also been creating a self-help group company called Subarnashri, where she is asking the women and their locality people to take a business on like Sambalpuri sarees and on Sambalpuri cultures and foods.
You are a BTech graduate, right?
Yes, sir.
But you have chosen geography and public administration as your optional.
Yes, sir.
Why you have not taken your core subject as your optional?
As my course subject is very vast, and geography and public administration is much needed in this field, and as I have taken the general studies is also based on these both subjects, so I decided to take these both subjects.
Why do we should not select a public administration course student to civil service rather than a mechanical engineer? You are a student of mechanical engineering. There are students of public administration. Why we should select a mechanical engineer instead of a public administration?
Sir, mechanical engineers are also, it's a good stream. Mechanical engineering is also a good stream. And in mechanical engineering, we get to know about the vehicles, how to, about the parts of the vehicles. So when we are coming into the administration as a mechanical engineer, so we get to know, as an engineer also we can get a post like motor vehicle is head in the group A post or something.
You are a graduate engineer trainee in Central Tool Room. You are working.
Yes,
Why
sir.
you have left your job?
Sir, I had left my job because of I had to prepare for the examination, so I had to leave the job.
That was not permanent.
No, it was temporary.
What is the work of Central Tool and Training Center in Odisha?
Sir, that is an institution which where the production and also for manufacturing units are there in that center, and it gives a facility for the students, ITI students, for graduate students to learn. It's a skill development center.
Do you know there is a scheme right now they are doing funding by DRDO related to a space mission? Do you have any idea about that project?
Recently, I'm unaware of it, but they had worked for Chandrayaan-2 for Mars mission.
What is Chandrayaan-2?
Chandrayaan-2 was a mission which was done by the Indian government, ISRO, where the space was sent. Where it's a project where it's a moon mission. Where we had the Indian government had done this project to know about the life in moon.
Why Chandrayaan-1 failed?
Chandrayaan failed because of some technical issues. I'm not aware.
Okay, PAYAL. Your core domain is mechanical engineer. So there are also plenty of perspective and opportunities for you to go and work in your own domain. So don't you feel leaving your core domain, coming to a generalist sector, that is we are looking one technocrat and best asset in our mechanical field?
Ma'am, as I was working at the Central Tool and Training Center, while working there I have seen general disparity in this manufacturing sector in mechanical engineering. While studying, the general disparity was not seen in the college because it was in government college. So equality matters in the government college. But when we can see recently in the trend, in private college we don't see many females enrolling in mechanical engineer. So as in when I did my, when I was doing the job, I had also tried for many companies, but they were not giving that opportunity was not.
There is no dearth of mechanical engineers in our country, in your opinion, okay? Then PAYAL, when you are going for the public administration, could you tell something about the judicial review nowadays and citing some of the examples within 2-3 years?
If I judicial review means first the review of judicial in the legislatures what they will give the judicial intervene in that legislative in the bill or in the act something, they give the review on it. If there is a defect in legislature, they find something wrong is going on in legislature, something has affected the basic structure or some, then they intervene on that.
Only on the actions of the legislature, or also it covers the executive?
It also governs, I'm not sure.
Then what are the fundamental difference between the fundamental rights and the directive principles of state policy?
Fundamental rights are the rights that are given to the human beings, to the citizens of India. They are enforceable, but fundamental duties are not. They are non-enforceable.
Only one difference. Then why it is kept in our constitution? So what is the objective putting such a non-enforceable schedule in our constitution?
Fundamental rights have always been in priority than fundamental duties every time. Fundamental duties is something that an individual has to obey, and fundamental rights are the rights of an individual person in our country. So whenever there is there is something, whenever there is something hampers in our fundamental rights, then we can ask the court, we can go to the court and ask for it, that this is being done wrong with us.
That is the legal perspective of the fundamental rights. What is the basic functions of the Election Commission of India?
Election Commission of India is, they are, first thing they do, allot symbols to the party members. They check they select the party members, and then they decide the date of elections. They decide the code of conduct date, when to start that. The Election Commission also sees that the election is going on in the country very in a disciplined way or not?
While now there is one debate going on, government is just strategizing for simultaneous elections. What is your opinion on it?
Recently, the news has been gone about the simultaneous elections. There are both pros and cons in simultaneous elections. If there will be simultaneous elections in our country, then first of all, there will be many police officers will be indulged in that area. In case there will be any aggression or any terrorist attack, then the police there will be threat to us also. That's the first thing. Second thing, people who are giving, most of the people who are teachers and who are government servants, they are also taking part in the elections. They won't be able to give elections. Thirdly, there are many political turmoil going on in our country, like the Maharashtra government went on recently, the Jharkhand is going through that. So, because of the turmoil, they are doing re-elections in every part. So even after the re-election, they have to get the 5-year terms. So this is the reason why election process can't be held.
Okay, Payal, please tell something about the role of the CAG.
CAG means Comptroller Auditor General of India. He is in charge of auditing all the documents of our Consolidated Fund of India. Under Article 140A, he is in charge of all auditing process in state and also in the central level.
Okay, Payal, you are a good bureaucrat. Justify yourself.
Ma'am, I think I am a good bureaucrat because I have the ability of coordinating with people very nicely, and also I have a ability of a good listener. I think I can be a good listener and I can interact with the people very nicely, through which I can know the problems of the people. And I can do something for them.
Okay, Payal, this is your first interview.
Yes, ma'am, it's my first.
How do you feel now?
Little bit nervous. I think I was fumbling.
Why?
So,
Why you feel nervous?
first interview and I think I was not getting the words properly. What is saying?
Okay.
First interview in the board, make it as the last interview in your life. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Payal, you are a very good candidate. Your flow is very good, but very smart when the questions are being put by the board members. You are not properly listening. Okay, so you know the contents of the question, but you are giving the answer in a different manner, not just like beating the bush, just going around the bush. So you are not in a focused way listening the questions. Okay, you know the answers. But if you not properly listen, that will just hijack your answers to elsewhere. So that you marked because whenever I ask the question why if directive principles of state policy is not enforceable by court of law, why we have put in the constitution, so you diverted to the fundamental duties and also fundamental rights. Okay, so and also in 2-3 areas you just know, but you are not listening properly the questions. Be attentive. Your flow is very good, communication skill is good. Payal, it will be good if you will sit in the straight manner before the real interview. Here it's okay.
No, actually,
But
they have put
no problem.
right, so
Okay.
I would go a little bit.
But there please try to sit in this straight manner, and if you will wear sari or dress doesn't matter, but it should be t-shirt and have a light colored one. And you have the subject of forward, so definitely you will be getting some questions on the good governance and features of the bureaucracy, this executive legislative duty, basic questions
Yes.
from geography, particularly your Sonpur district and also Odisha in context, the river system, mountain system, types of the forest, and also topography, climate change, environment pollution. These are the basic things. And what are your hobbies, Payal?
Dancing, Sambalpuri folk dance, and also indoor gardening.
Regarding Sambalpuri folk dance, any prominent who got Padma Shri or something like that in
There are no.
Haladhar Naga? Why is Sambalpuri
He's a
Rangamati
singer.
singer? Okay. Then
Any person related to dancing?
I know only one person is Saswat Joshi. He is both Sambalpuri
But
and
he is not a
dancer.
Padma Shri award.
No, he is not a Padma
No.
Shri.
One person associated with dancing. So,
there's so many.
this year he has got the Padma Shri award.
In
Have you
Odisha,
heard
so
the name?
many dances. Okay.
Mostly he beat the drum. Okay. Related to dancing? No. Just go and read Moksira.
I heard, I have, I googled
This year
that
he
you
has
remember.
This year he has got
Moksira
the
Park.
This year he has got the Padma Shri for Sambalpuri folk dance.
That you remember.
While you will telling of the dancing, so the prominent figures in dancing will definitely come.
Yes, I was Googling, but I did not get the prominent dancer.
Yeah.
I did Google about
Different type
dance.
of dance format man arts.
Yes.
Different type of dance format. Please listen the questions, okay? And what are the questions? Just exactly tell the answer. They are, as ma'am say, they are asking question on your fundamental rights versus GPSP. So we don't divert to our fundamental duty. So when the question is coming for judicial activity, you say judicial activity. When it is coming for judicial review, you say judicial review. Okay, exactly.
That is your weakness, you can ratify it
Yes.
now.
Judicial review in its broader context means interpretation whether the executive, both executive and legislative, they are acting as per the framework of the constitution or not. Whether legislature are doing the policies within the framework of the constitution or not. Whether the executive are being implementing these policies and schemes in its proper spirit or not. Judiciary is there to have review on it. Okay.
But what
So
you
that-
say?
that
You
answer
say it is a
is-
review of judiciary. It is not a review of judiciary. The man is a judicial review, but judice court tested.
I got confused
Some
a bit.
points, on some points, it is okay. Your flow is good. You know the things. While articulating, you are thinking that whether it will be correct and not. That's the problem. And okay, some things related to your hobbies, related to your locality, related to your subject. And parent subject as well as the subject you have chosen.
If you could not also get the answer at once saying, please also ask, sir, could I couldn't make it out or I couldn't understand. Please again, sir, with a humble, I think, your humble saying, you could also repeat the question, but don't actually be 100% attentive and spirited and eager, seeking the questions from the board and giving the right type of answer, having the good contents. While you are a very good candidate, but make it sure that the things will happen
Yes.
for you. It's all the best.
Anything you want to know?
Yes. Regarding this, when I'm answering, I'm slumbering while I'm not getting the words correctly.
No problem. This is the first interview you are facing, so
Yes.
from now you can get confidence.
Yes.
In the beginning, one can fumble, but gradually they can overcome.
What is the
But,
problem? You are
another
not
solution is
putting the words in correct way, or you don't know the answer.
I'm not putting the words in the correct. I'm not getting.
Can you say in Odia?
Yes, I can say.
Okay. If anything coming to your mind, but you are not able to articulate, please take the permission from the chairs and you can say
In Oriya.
local language.
And another solution is there. Suppose you are becoming little bit haste while answering. If you will make it little bit slow, then what is contents are there, what thought process are there, it will find itself and its sequence will be maintained and the proper word will come out. Okay. If you will make little slow, okay.
I'll say it
Ah,
slowly.
It will
Yeah.
not hamper, I think, not giving proper shape of your thoughts.
Yes, the shape of my thoughts are a little.
That happens when sometimes we
That
become a
happens.
little so, and sometimes also we just remain as a stagnant because the flow is in such a rushed way. Even some of the exact words may not be come out just frequently. That's just
At the fundamental lesson UPSC, I was little a bit confused about like enforceable, non-justiciable. Now I know.
yes, the baggage. Here from one
So
country, we have borrowed it
this
from
is
one
the
country.
thing,
Yes.
and in this way you have to.
And there are 4 and 5 number of differences. Please check it. Okay.
I couldn't recall at that moment.
Exactly, when you are sitting and you are not able to recalling, then you can fluently say that, sir, this much I know and few I won't be able to recall now. It doesn't matter. Okay.
And ma'am, while answering, when you asked me about, tell me about you, sir, like what is
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
After that much, or I have to add something else?
No, you can begin with your name. You can give your educational qualification, little bit about your family background, and if you like to tell about the hobbies, then you also can tell about the hobbies.
And ma'am, regarding my job qualification, actually, I had taken masters in CAD and computer designing and manufacturing. After that, I did a job as a trainee. It was not particularly a perfect job. So, should I mention it or not?
You mention it. Whatever you have, you mention. You mention, no problem.
Mention it clearly.
Clearly you mention.
Okay.
Yes.
As a trainee, you have mentioned it. So,
Yes.
as a graduate, trainee.
That there you can say this is not permanent.
Yes.
Okay.
If they will ask, I have to say it.
And if they ask, otherwise you won't answer anything on that.
Even if any project that you have done during your BTech, that you have to.
That you can explain about your project.
Okay. And regarding my special achievements, I have left it blank. I'm not sure what to write on it.
Pardon?
Special achievements, ma'am.
If you have achieved any in any field,
Any outstanding
Award.
award or medals.
medals.
I have received when I was doing Sambalpuri dance time, I have received, but I have left not now. So is it
Not
like
necessary, everybody
Not
to
necessary.
write. If you have achieved something, right, otherwise
Actually.
right.
Or you can mention the year that in this year I have achieved this certificate. Okay.
with the year?
With
If
the year.
something is very outstanding, write it, otherwise small things, I don't think it
Yeah,
wise
yeah.
to mention.
And you know the examples. If I want to write something like achievements, so what can I write? Can I write
Not
projects?
necessary. Suppose I am a gold medalist in
Gold
one
medalist.
university, I won't mention this. Suppose I have achieved
First
rank in
second
all
rank
India
in-
quiz competition.
Quiz
This is
That you can
international forum that needed to require. But if a small prizes like in schools or colleges or like in our region, that is not important. Whatever substantial achievement, if some participants have, they could write down there.
This achievement is related to hobbies. While answering any question related to hobby, you can mention that.
I can mention that.
You can mention.
It's been years, but
Okay.
thank you.
Okay, it's all the best. Bye.
Thank you.